Hello everybody, and welcome to our first edition of Let's Play Earthbound. I'm waiting so long to say that you have no idea. We have this nice little trippy animation. Well, it's not trippy, just back in my day our TVs had static. And this is 10 years from our time. The evil Gygus has taken over the world. Whoa! Can anyone stop this evil Gygus? I sure know who can. So I hope you watched the introduction I made, a part 0, if you will, of this. I'm very excited to get this going. Should be fantastic. Alright, we're going to start a new game. I'm going to put on fast text speed, because that's always nice. The stereo setting is always good. Alright, now we're going to pick our flavor, which pretty much means... I usually pick the banana flavor, but I'm feeling something different nowadays. Let's see. I want banana. I don't know what it is. I like the banana flavor of the text. See how witty this game is. Alright, we're going to name our characters. I'm going to hit don't care, because I want everyone to know the actual names of these people. We all know Ness. And this is Paula. We're going to learn who the rest of these people are sooner or later. All these weird things they want you to ask. It all has to do. It all matters, people. Ness is a dog named King. Favorite food? How very American. Steak. You see, this game is pretty much how Japan sees Americans. His favorite thing is rockin'. Alright, this is what I want. This is all the default settings. You guys, this is perfectly customizable if you want to do something cool. Let's get to it. Ooh. The year is 1990X. That's not a year. Own it. A small town in Eagle Land. What was that? Time to go investigate. Everyone, this is Ness. This is if you watch my Project M video, this was the jammies I was talking about. This is alternate costume. Alright, I'm going to explain some mechanics here. This is a pretty typical RPG style. Now, throughout this beginning of this series, I'm going to show off a lot of things that I wish other games would do. As you can see, I can go to this menu for everything. Talk to people and check are obviously the most common things to use in RPG. But in this game, which I like, you have the option to do both separately. But also, the L button, see no problem there? If I check something... let me see. Well, I can't really do... This is... yeah, but this counts as checking and talking to people. You can do that anytime. In fact, you can do this L to select anything. Oop, the lights are on. I guess other people are concerned too. Like, watch. I'm pressing the L button. Pressing the L button. In fact, this game was advertised as you could eat a hamburger and... you can eat a hamburger and play this game at the same time, because, you know, this is how, you know, the Japanese make it. I'm making fun of it, but this game did a very fantastic job making a very cartoony America, and I think you guys will agree with me as time goes on. Hey, bro, did the sound wake you up? Were you freaked out? Not really. I have this straight face on. We're gonna go to our sister's room because there's a cracked bat inside. This is our first equipable item in the game. You want to make sure you find stuff like this. It really makes your life easy. The thing with Earthbound is it is a pretty tough series if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, that goes for any RPG, but things can get pretty difficult. That's got a pretty nice house. Oh, it's our dog King. Besides humans, Dogs also sleep at night. Why aren't you asleep? Oh, jerk. Yes, Ness is a little boy with psychic powers, and he can read animals' minds. Beep. Nothing going on there. What was that noise? Ness, you don't seem scared. Are you nuts? And now you want to go check it out? Oh, okay. You'll sneak out of your room anyway, even if I ask you not to. She knows. At least change out of your jammies before you go. Alright, here's Ness in the attire we're all familiar with. Now, you think for a game with a D-pad that you can't really do much, but they do a great job. Like, look at this. This is awesome. I love this. Talk to my mom before I go. Be careful. Come home as soon as you can. We'll work on it. Yeah, Ness lives right out of the outskirts of On It. There's a person we can talk to. I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation too seriously. Meteorite? On It police are famous for closing roads if something is going on. We're going for the world record. Jerk. Don't panic. It's just a, what? Meteorite that who? Fell? He doesn't even know the situation. I just want to, what? Go home. Yeah. Well, we can't go down there yet. Do you know what time it is? Get your butt home, pronto! Instead of escorting me like you should, I'm just gonna... Yeah, the police force isn't that great on it. We're gonna see why sooner or later. Did you hear the big bang? I think I heard a meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I'm gonna try to be the first one to get there. Yeah, sure, whatever. Another house. These are our neighbors. Oh, hi. Pokey, my brother, ran out of here to chase after the police car. Man, Picky, you got some breathing issues. You keep pausing at the wrong times. Now I have to do it whenever I do this. He said, Picky, you should stay home. So I'm home watching our house. Mom and Dad aren't home yet. They went out to an elegant restaurant with no babysitter. Lovely. Yes, this is the home of Pokey and Picky, our next-door neighbors. Just so you know, Pokey was originally named Porky, but to avoid copyright infringement with Warner Brothers in America, the localization team changed it to Pokey instead of Porky. So just so you know, because Mother 3 does refer to him as Porky, I am probably going to switch between that name and Pokey whenever I reference him. It's just something I do. It's like the Eggman Robotnik thing. Interesting. Now, I will be taking the time to talk to everyone, because not only is the dialogue really funny in this game, but also some of them say some really good hints, because I know what to do, but not a lot of people will. A meteorite has landed. The sharks are running wild in town. You kids are wandering around, and I'm hungry. I hate my job. I bet you do, buddy. Great, this is already beginning. The frame skips. It's dangerous to go to the hilltop. Even if I advise you not to go, it won't stop you, will it? No, it will not. Now, come on. Slow down a bit, game. Now, there will be some slowdown this game inevitably has because it's a Super Nintendo game, but this shouldn't be this way, just so you know. It's just my recorder. Hey, you! Do you know what time it is? Time to... yes. So people... Because people love knowing what time people are recording things on the internet. It is 8:55 p.m. Not that late for my standards, to be honest. Ooh, a present. You're going to find these presents on the ground. Just press the L button, do that. There's a bread roll inside. Ness takes it. Next time we pass by a... That guy looks shady. Behind my tree. Next time we pass by a treasure, something that has to be checked, I'll show you the process to do otherwise. Here, I'll show you how to talk to if you don't use the L button. Hey, Ness. Hiya, buddy. A meteorite fell down and went boom. It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I've always eat garlic and work out to make my body stronger. However, the weaker citizens probably fainted. I also wanted to tell you. Whoops. Almost told you about my... by the way, Ness, did you check out my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job. You know, I'm a billboard guy. Why won't you check out my work? Okay. Treasure Hunter. This is Liar X Agarate's house. So, Liar is my first name. Okay. The meteorite looks different than usual. That meteorite. Oh, you seen meteorites before, buddy? It's strange and marvelous, as well as mysterious. Ooh. Yeah, whatever. Who are you? Hey, Ness! Don't be rubbernecking. You get. Oh, that's a horrible voice. You're getting in. Hang on, give me a sec. I'm trying to get in this character. I just figured I'd do some voice. Why not try some amateur hour voice acting? You know. Don't be. I like the first one. Don't be rubbernecking. You're getting in the cops. Oops. I mean, officers' way. You can go home now. Tomorrow I, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. Yeah, whatever, kid. What a jerk. Nice timing, Ness. Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? Now, this doesn't affect the gameplay, but it does give an interpretation between your... Because Ness and Pokey's relationship are kind of weird. Like, you don't know what Ness always thinks about Pokey. That's up to you to decide. I'm going to say yes, because Ness seems like a nice guy who tries to see the good in people. And you live in a house next to his. I see. Shh, shh. Who's that? Who are those people up there? No problem here. Oh, talk to the car. Clear out. Out of my way. Clear out. Get out of my way. Clear out. Get out of my way. Clear out. Out of my way. Whoops. My mistake. I mean, get out of my way. Yeah, he screwed up because he said it too many times. Out of my way, Pokey. 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 Out of my way, buddy. By the way, if you look at his face, I always thought that those two lines on his face were his eyes. Like, let me try to get a front view of him. Something about it. Come on. Yeah. I do this thing to make the text go faster. I hit the L button and the A button alternatively, and I just did that. If you look at his face, we'll have better examples later. If you look at his face, I always thought the lines on his face... Of course, he turns forward as soon as I leave. I always thought the lines in his face were like... with his eyes, and I thought, why does he have those eyes? But then I realized, oh, that's his nose. And you realize that when you see his sprite from up close, like his drawn sprite from up close, which we won't see until like the end of the game. So there's nothing else we can do. So I guess we know the situation. It's just the meteorite, and we're gonna have to head home. Mom's waiting for us. Actually, I want to read this sign. We didn't do that yet. Trust me, read and talk to everything. Because you'll find some sort of gem. South, the suburb was on it. Okay, that wasn't that interesting. Welcome home, Ness. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Just go off to bed. Alright. Later that night. Whoa. Hear that? What is it? Who's disturbing me at this hour? Trying to sleep. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. Yeah, tell me about it. Must be a real jerk. My land. Who could be knocking at this hour time of night? Would you answer it? Yeah, let the little boy answer. It could be a dangerous... What are you following me for? Oh, he just lets himself in. It's Pokey. Hey, listen, what I got to say. When I took Picky to the place where the meteorite landed... Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. What a jerk. Anyway, as I was saying, the police were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know, the sharks, they're the local ruffians. And they're really going wild. Suddenly, I noticed Picky was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. Yeah, I bet not. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? Yeah, I'll help you because I'm a good guy. Okay, good buddy. Let's blow this popsicle sand. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am? Yeah, I've been trying to show fake respect. I know the dog is unreliable, but you should take King along. The cracked bat in Chasey's room can help out at a time like this. I already got it, but you know, whatever. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies before you leave. Yeah, that figures. So, we got a first example of temporary party members early in the game. It doesn't happen extremely often, but it does. I'll do everything I can to help you. Good luck on your adventure. You might get hungry along the way, so here's a cookie. You talk to her, you get a free cookie. That is, food in this game is a health is health items. You can also leave anything you don't need with me. Do you need to hang on to something? No, I'm good. Be careful. We don't have anything except for that cracked bat. Yeah, sure. You're cool. Whatever. It's kind of weird that the mom says. I actually never talked to her before in this scene. Do you want me to go with you? Yes. I guess I have no choice. Let's go. Our nice, loyal dog companion, King, joins you. Yeah, see? Right here. I thought that line on his nose was his eyes, and I thought it was really weird. And he had no nose. Like, oh, that is his nose. His eyes are covered by his hair. It's still, if you look at this sprite the wrong way, it does look kind of weird. Alright, you go in front. I'll follow at a safe distance. Let's get going, coward. Nobody likes Pokey. Pokey joins you. Alright. We have two temporary partners. Oh, the phone's ringing. Of course, no one's gonna answer it because Ness is the only one that does anything in this house. Ness answered the phone. Hello, it's your dad. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard a weird saying like this? Just remember, I'm always behind you 100%. Don't be afraid. I know you're brave. You can do it. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 in your bank account. Do you have your ATM card? Yes, I do. Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. Yeah, except you're not. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Slam. Beep. Yes, it's never fully said. In fact, a lot of things are up to interpretation. Something I love about the story. It seems as though Ness is a divorced child who lives with his mother, and his father only talks to him through phone calls. In fact, there's a theory I find really interesting where the fact that this story, which I'm going to point out, the fact that this story doesn't really happen. Ness is just a runaway child from home through stresses in life, and he hallucinates this stuff. And he meets other runaway children who are trying to run from their responsibilities. And I'm going to point out part of this theory because I really like it. And as time goes on, I'm going to do just show off what other people think of this. I mean, I don't agree with it. I take this game for face value. It's a great story no matter what. But at this point, it's assumed that the meteorite is not a meteorite, according to this theory. It's really Ness's first sexual experience. And some people think it's with Ness's father, which is the reason why the mother and the father are divorced. Careful. Darn, he got it from behind. Alright, here's our first battle. The Spiteful Crow. These are a little tougher than the snake enemies you just saw behind you. King does some help. King helps a little bit. Obviously, Pokey does nothing. What's nice about these guys is they always give you a cookie when they die. A lot of enemies have a statistical ratio of giving you a present. And we have a cookie. Other than that, classic turn-based battling system. We don't have much right now. Yes, when you see the green arrow, that means when you see that green swirl instead of the black, that means I got them from behind. So I get an opening attack, meaning I get one extra turn to kill these guys. See, right there. And if it's red, that means they got me from behind. And because I got 4 experience, I'm now level 2. Now, ooh, got Life Up Alpha. That gives it costs 5 PP, as you can see. That's what it does. This is your magic meter, pretty much. And yes, like I said before, Ness has special powers. Now I have an actual PSI ability. It's not PK. I don't know where that comes from. I think that's from the Japanese version of the game. But yes, in this game it's called PSI. I guess it's just better to say PK in Smash Brothers than PSI, but like Pokey and Porky thing, I'm going to alternate between saying PK and PSI. Just going to warn you on that. I'm just going to say. Alright, this guy's pretty tough. You engage the runaway dog. Yeah, for now only Ness is fighting. I mean, once in a while King will get an attack. Pokey won't do anything, but you know. Yeah, you got these nice trippy backgrounds. There's a different one for like pretty much every enemy, so that's pretty fun to watch. Yeah, I like RPGs better when there's no random encounters, like you can actually see the enemies. That's just me though. Nice, yeah. Pokey complaining this. Oh. Darn, I went too fast because I keep doing the. Like I said, I'm alternating between L and A to make this text go faster. I am gonna cut out unnecessary battles and as time goes on to save some time. So just get ready for that. Pokey apologized. Alright, before I go, actually, let me use a cookie because I'm running low on health. Took my bread roll. I'm going to show off this ability. This is auto fight. If you feel you can beat the enemy, this actually comes in handy later in the game. If you think you can get these enemies down, no problem. Like there's just no way. You don't want to bother keep selecting things. The game will actually do it for you. Of course, sometimes I do something stupid, but luckily for me, I survived just fine. There we go. Alright, I only have one PSI ability. Usually I save my power, but yeah, I don't need to at this point in the game. It's just right at the beginning. So here I go. Yeah, for now we're just gonna be doing physical attacks or bash, but you know, just for a while. We're gonna get more PSI abilities eventually. Oh, now we're at level 3. Let's see. Now, as you can see, we're getting more stat increases. That doesn't happen every time. Like, I'm getting a lot of stats. This is a really good level up. This is an example of a good level up. But sometimes you won't, and that's what makes every playthrough of this game different than the other. Just so you know. This guy's still out. Hey, Ness. I was too busy to investigate, but I heard a child's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man, but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. Yeah, I bet you are. Alrighty. There's Picky. I don't know if you saw him. He's way over there. We'll see him now. Ah, woof! If I knew this is gonna be such a scary place, wouldn't have come this long. I'm out of here. Yeah, loyal dog indeed. There's Picky. What? Oh, you woke me up. Pokey! I've been looking all over for you. You see, Pokey got scared and ran away. I'm glad that you're okay, at least. Let's go home now. I bet Mom and Dad are worried and sick about us. Geez, sometimes I wonder which one of us is the real big brother. Yeah, you bet. Picky joins you, and we're gonna head back home. Ness, do you hear a buzzing that sounds like a bee flying around? No, I don't. Oh, come on, you must hear it. Oh, now I hear it. Oh, a meteorite. A bee I am. Not. He did a not joke. I am from 10 years in the future. And in the future, all is devastation. Gygus, the universal cosmic destroyer, seen to the horror of eternal darkness. However, you must listen. Where I am from, by the way, I love this song, there is a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says, when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Ness. This I believe. Gygus' monstrous plan must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to encounter the evil intentions of Gygus. 3 things are of utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. Screw power. Kidding. The legends from the ancient times tells of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gygus. I will tell you more later. Go now, and not be anxious about the future. Yes, I have much work to do, Ness. Do you understand what I've told you? Yes, I do. Thank you for listening to my long story. You're as exceptional as I expected you to be. Well, thank you. This is our accomplishment song. They have different themes to tell you, to hint at you if something's important or not. Buzz now joins you. We now have 3 temporary party members. Ness, it looks like you're really in lots of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said? I'm not one of those 3, am I? Of course you're not. Because I'm not into all this kind of thing at all. Jeez, my heart is almost pounding right out of my chest. Yeah, don't worry, you're not one of them. Yeah. Alright, so Buzz is really cool. Hang on, let's talk to him again. Ness, buddy, I have something to tell you, and only you. Can you come back and visit me later? Yeah, that little theme, if you heard it, that is another, one of those accomplishment themes. That's what I call it. It just shows when something's actually kind of important to the plot. I like that one though, do 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 do, because it shows this mysterious thing you want to pay attention to. That first one though is optional, but of course I'm going to show it. It's a let's play. All right, but Buzz is an awesome alternate party member. I mean, temporary party member, because he really kicks butt. And we're going to see an example right now. It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at following Master Giygas' plans, but, Buzz, you must now surrender. You are no longer a hero, but a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard. Yeah, there's not a lot known about Buzz, but from that line, a lot of people, including myself, theorize that he was once a human. Some people believe he's Ness from the future, but I don't know, I think that's kind of bogus. And Giygas turned him into an insect. Alright, Starman's actually a very later enemy you fight. Oh, this is Starman Jr., so a little weaker. You're supposed to fight these guys much later in the game. Luckily, I'm going to do an auto fight. We're just going to watch Buzz and Ness handle this. But, yeah. Buzz put a psychic shield on us so no one can hurt us. Ness and Piggy actually tries to help, which is nice, but yeah, as you see, 150 damage. Buzz got this. PSI shields are great. It'll depending on what shield you use, it'll protect you from physical attacks or ooh, nice, or PSI attacks. That was PSI fire or PK fire, if you will. I don't get it. If that was a smash attack, why did it do the same amount of damage? Whatever, we won. I'm not gonna complain. Phew, I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Giygas, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent, due to Giygas' influence over the evil in their minds. Yes, Giygas has the ability to go in your minds and tempt you. He's kind of like the devil. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's what I always compared it to. Alright, I'm going to bring these guys back to their home. And here is Mr. and Mrs. whatever their last name is. Where in Sam Hill have you boys been? I've been trying to think of a suitable punishment. Yeah, these guys have some interesting parents. It's like no wonder how they ended up the way they ended up. I'm really sorry that my kid is troubling you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. In the Japanese version of this game, the sound effect was altered. Yeah, if you heard that, they say I think that still sounds like he's beating his kids. But personally, but the game developer said in the localization they upped the pitch to make it sound like he's yelling at them. By the way, I would be happy if you left sometime soon. I'm tired of your family living next door. Jerk. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it really could be a bit less. But because of my loan, my family and I live in poverty. My husband is much too lenient with the children. Oh well, you just beat them. Nice guys finish last. That's the story of our life. Oh, you jerks. Aye! It's a dung beetle. Why does everyone think it's a different bug? I'll smash your guts out. Buzz! My buddy. I was much weaker than I thought. So you must begin your adventure. See? You... Oh, I just remembered. This is when he comes... This is because of the story and the plot conventions. He has to say final words where he's perfectly fine until he dies. You can say this like... and oh, whatever. Let's do this first. To defeat Giygas, your own powers must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near on it. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Yes. Yeah, alright. You're a very intelligent young man, and... oh, the pain. Everything is getting dark. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record the melodies from 8 Your Sanctuary locations. This is actually like Mother 1. They did this similar thing, except now we have a different melody to collect than the first one. Into the stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone. Did you want to hear the story one more time? Nah. Good. It's already dawn outside. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. I love how they make fun of the fact that this guy's dying, but he can repeat something as much as he wants. Ness got the sound stone. Let's get out of here. Wow. I mean, you don't get the biggest connection to... Oop. Daytime. I mean, you don't get the biggest connection to Buzz because you only know him for a few seconds, but, you know. Oh, wait. Before I go to on it, the guy said something about going about going back to his house to show us something. Now, obviously, a 10-year-old boy going to a strange man's house far out in the mountains is probably a bad idea, but... Ooh! Yes, still there. These butterflies are great. Purple screen is normal right here. That's normal. Don't think your game's broken. Yes, if these guys randomly come up and they give you 20 power points. I was probably full on power points already. I used to have 15. Like, let's say I had 0, it'll bring me back to 15 since that's my max. And that's great. Those come in handy, and you're gonna really need those at times. I'm getting way too many cookies. I'm not talking about the Microsoft cookies. I'm talking about... He's not in front of the door anymore. There's a hole. I'm doing this because I trust you. First, let's go to the basement. Really? Oh, I can tell by the look of your face you don't want to hang out, do you? That's alright. After all, we aren't even related. I know you think I'm a big liar. That's because that's your name. But maybe I'll surprise you. I guess it's a video game. It's rated E. I mean, now it's rated T on the Nintendo. Oh, actually, hang on. Yep, rated K to A. I'm sorry. Why did he took all the time to dig this? Hey, where are you going? He really wants to show me something. No, this isn't what you think it is. I'm just saying. So Ness, buddy, but you're probably right of thinking it. So Ness, buddy, I found proof of a great treasure. A huge haul. Yeah, haha. I'll show you, but you're the only one. Come on. Now this is also... Now, a lot of people think that thing I said before with the meteorite being really for Ness' first special experience with his father is the one, but other people also think that this is Ness' first sexual experience that really caused him to run away from home. Yeah, okay. This is a sign of what lies below. We just need a little time. Your destiny is to find and dig up a buried treasure. I'll eat garlic and work out and strengthen myself. Go home now. You're getting in the way of my work. You may start to get greedy thoughts. Greedy thoughts, eh? The golden statue is glowing strangely. Whoa, I'm out of here. That is kind of creepy, I know. The characters, not every character's like that, so don't worry. They're not all creeps. Yeah, that was a Mani Mani statue. We'll learn more about them later, but just know for now, they're part of Gygus' regime. Just know for now. Oh yeah, we don't need to go up there anymore. Alright, level 4. Now when you see oh baby, that means it's a very large increase, and 6 is pretty good for offense. Now, that's going to come in handy. I like my offense in this game, with Ness anyway. He's the basher. Ooh, hypnosis. That's very nice. It has different effects, but luckily we can actually check... Oh, no, I mean status. We actually take a look at our PSI info by pressing the A button. Hypnosis. Puts one enemy to sleep. Yeah, that comes in handy a lot with later in the game. I don't typically use the assist PSIs till later in the game, but yeah, just know for now that it's there. Man, I only had to hit him once. What's the point of even fighting him? Man, that was a really nice offense upgrade. I got that last level up you guys saw. I'm gonna use one of these cookies. I have way too many. And I'm also... Yeah, I want to put the sound stone up. Oh, it's already at the bottom. Whatever. I like having the sound stuff up. You can't really move items around your inventory. Inventory does become a problem sometimes. It really makes you appreciate other party members with their own separate inventory. It's not horrible, I mean, but yeah, you know. Ooh, got my first example of them go behind us. I didn't even see him. Alright, yeah, he gets his first opening attack. That's not a big deal. 2 damage, whatever. Yeah, why am I fighting these guys? There's one more thing I do want to show before we go. Find another snake. By the way, this is the On It theme. I hope you like it. It's very nice. Where's another snake? Will you do? I mean, we should want to go in battles anyway, because it comes in handy, but let me tell you. There it is! As you can see, this is one of the many things I wish other RPGs would do. Oh, come on! Everyone, meet the photographer. The great destroyer of progress, because he interrupts you if you walk somewhere. Pictures taken instantaneously! I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles! Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fun as a memories. Go home. How do you fly? Whatever. I know a photography major at school. I should ask him if he knows. Alright, this is our first in of the game. You're back. Don't bother yourself talking now. You look too tired. Mother understands these things. Eat some steak and go to bed, too. Yeah, this is a free in, you know, typical stuff. I mean, it's our house. I think we deserve that so much. This is a good one, though, because later in the game you get steak, too. Inns are the only way you can get your PP back. If you die and you heal up... there's not many items in this game that increases your PP, and there's no PSI that'll do that for you. Unless you're in battle and you know this thing called PSI Magnet. But we'll learn more about that later. Alright, now we can call Dad. Can't call her Mom yet. The reason why you would call your mom is because there's this thing Ness has called homesickness. If Ness hasn't called his mom for long enough, he'll start missing home and he'll start missing more frequently in battle. So make sure you call your mom often whenever you get to a phone. That's what I do every time I go to a phone. First I go to the mom, then I go to Dad. We're going to call Dad because these are how we save. I don't know how the money thing works. I think it has something to do with how much experience you earn. But later in the game, especially when you have 4 party members, we're going to have a maximum of 4, spoiler alert. We're going to get a lot of money, and money's not a problem by the end of the game, that's for sure. He's going to tell us how much money we have, and then he's going to tell us how much experience we get to the next level. You can check that in your status menu, too. And I'm going to record, which means I'm saving. All done. Your dear old dad was thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record for your adventure up to this point. Good night. Sleep tight. Now, if you continue, you get to continue. But we're going to end. For the next episode! We're a great team, aren't we? Well, you should turn off the power button instead of hitting reset, alright? Alright, now, the screen's frozen here. I can't do anything. I can't leave this text message. If you're playing this on the Super Nintendo, I'm going to warn you. Make sure this is the only time you ever turn off the game. Because if you don't, your entire save will be erased. I know it's BS, but that's just how it is. They want you to save because you know, there's 2 ways... We'll show it when you die, and I will die. I'm not perfect at this game, but we'll come to that later. I'm just explaining too much. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Billy, your video analyzer. Have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time.